Hey, I'm on the edge of my seat here, back again with another brand new video, and today I'll be elaborating on my first impressions of the game The Witcher 3: The Wild Hunt, the final entry in a trilogy based on fantasy folklore and many interesting legends. You play as Geralt, the Witcher.
Respect, Witcher.
Geralt the Witcher climbs the mounty peaks of Antarctica. Using skills passed down to many intermediate trainees in the Witcher style. Using the rolling steps to climb up mountains that can only be climbed by the most athletic beasts on the planet. Beasts that he is searching for to hunt for game.
What they say in the streets, what's all this fuss is about? I want some elk, son. Yo, everywhere I go, motherfuckers say, did you try the elk?
That's all I know.
What is it? Is it gamey?
No, it's not gamey. It's not like, there's a weird taste that people associate with like venison, a gamey taste. And for the most part, it's either hasn't been prepared correctly or it wasn't taken care of correctly after the animal died. Like that's for the most part what the gamey, it's a different flavor, but I think what people associate with not tasting good, like, I think a lot of it, not all of it, but a lot of it isn't just personal taste, it's bad preparation. Because you get a steak from a grocery store, you're assuming that professional butchers, like people that grow the cows, professional butchers, all down the line, they get you a steak. If you got a guy's deer meat, who knows how this guy took care of that fucking deer?
The Witcher Geralt has fallen to a common mistake with horse riding. Depending on the breed, management, and environment, the modern domestic horse has a life expectancy of 25 to 30 years. Number 7. Uncommonly, a few animals live into their 40s and occasionally beyond. Number 8. The oldest verifiable record was Old Billy, a 19th century horse that lived to the age of 62. Number 7. In modern times, Sugar Puff, who has been listed in Guinness World Records as the world's oldest living pony, died in 2007 at age 56. Number 9. A horse of either sex less than 1 year old, a fowling nose, is sometimes called a suckling, and a fowl that has been weaned is called a weanling.
they called this the hamster wheel.
That's right, the hamster wheel.
And I hated that name. I'm like, can we not call it a hamster wheel? So I changed it to the tornado wheel, where people keep calling it the hamster wheel. And then these colors, these blue colors, Alice worked very closely with Paul to figure out, is this blue or is this green? Or is this sea green or what the heck is it? So these were very delicate because we didn't want to step on Jonathan's blue. It couldn't be green, we didn't want to step on Elphabet. So all the color play is very specific.
And color is a huge theme throughout the original Wizard of Oz books, and we made sure we infused that beautiful richness throughout our movie and made our own version of what Technicolor was.
And you think these are real books, but they're actually not. It's just a facade. Now that said, we did have some slots that were real books, so they could grab them and do things like that. And of course, Nathan Crowley, production designer, built this.
I last fought a Witcher 2 centuries ago. I do hope I remember how it's done.
And you? Have you faced one of us? No, you couldn't have. You'd not have survived. One of us.
That's just talk.
Communication. The encoding and decoding of exchange messages between people. Conversation. Interactive communication between two or more people. Lecture. An oral presentation intended to inform or instruct. Speech. The production of a spoken language. Talk. A 1994 Australian film. An American magazine. A play by Charles Hancock Rux. A 2018 episode of Better Call Saul. A radio broadcast.
That's just talk.
Several contrivances of the author to please the king and queen. He shows his skill in music. The king inquires into the state of Europe, which the author relates to him. The king's observations, Thorn. I used to attend the king's once or twice a week, and had often seen him under the barber's hand, which indeed was a very first terrible sight to behold, for the razor was almost twice as long as an ordinary scythe.
Don't even try. Fine. Lead the way.
Especially for you, for the first time in a long time, release Boris!
Keep it together, legs!
It took me 80 hours to beat the campaign in The Witcher 3: The Wild Hunt. I have not played the DLCs just yet. I found myself a bit disappointed with the combat system. I don't know where I picked up this impression that it would play like the Batman Arkham games, but better, because I would actually argue they play worse. And the main culprit is with the parry system. The parries in this game are surprisingly weak, and you can't parry most monsters. I did enjoy the game quite a bit,